adapter. I don't know if it has something to do with the pigtail. I really have no idea. It hit about 55C. That is not enough, anywhere near enough to cause a failure there. I'm adding a second cable with pigtails. So we're gonna be doing 2 cables to 4 pigtails. Not something you should do ever. And by the way, Corsair did correct me on something. I said that this felt like solid core because of how heavy it is. It is not, but it is definitely a higher gauge stranded wire than what you find in these cables. So that's one of the reasons why they had responded saying why they can get away with going 2 of these to 1 of these, and why this is not the same. This is a much smaller gauge wire, which all of this, these are all variables. Don't do this, please, ever. This is bad. I'm trying to create a situation in which it fails. And if we're only left with it failing when putting it through these extreme kind of circumstances, then it's a little bit less valid to say, hey, it's failing. What I'm hoping here is that we can get more information from those that have failed plugs to be able to say, I need details. What case were you using? What power supply were you using? What cables were you using? Which plugs were they plugged into? What were you doing when it failed? Have you bent the cable before? Let's see a photo of the cable close up where the connectors are. You know, we need all those details because we can't just say, oh, we plugged it in and it failed. Because everything has a failure point. Everything in life has a failure point. You can't just say, oh, it failed. It's a terrible plug. But if we can find a common denominator of them failing under regular user